Good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. Let's get started. Hopefully the light is not as bad as it looks on this camera thingy. Okay, full disclosure, I have lost my bag of paper. How does one do that? I don't know. Leave it to me though. But rest assured, I have other paper and I know where my book is. Book parts. And let's see. I have my next, let's just use this page right here. I have my next project. It came out of a pity party. And that's all I'm going to tell you because I came up with this idea today. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Beth, you are a genius. That's all I'm going to say. So, I have been cleaning my room and I have been dealing with my mom. I don't know which was harder. My room. No, my mom for sure. She made it through her surgery. She is home. I guess you knew. I think that's going to suit me right here. Character isn't made by machine. This came out of some kind of magazine, but it's very appropriate for today. And I'm going through several different things of paper here to see what I could come up with. Perhaps elephants. Perhaps herringbone. Perhaps that. Alright, let's go through another box. Oh. One of these pieces of paper. Well, not else fails, add Paris to anything. Oh, and or maybe Elvis. Let's just call that. That's all we need. Elvis and Paris. Oh, what a 24 hours. I had a pity party at my mom's. I had a mental breakdown. I cried. I had no art with me. And I was going through withdrawals because of that. I didn't even have any sewing. Well, I had an Apple Pencil. Thank God for that thing. Let's just see what we can do here. I highly recommend an Apple Pencil if you're having a mental breakdown. Glue, here it is. Okay. I moved a bunch of my stuff around. I put my table up higher. In fact, I'm standing up. Mainly because my chair is high at the moment. And it put my back out on, I don't even know what today is, Monday. It put my back out on Saturday. Mainly because I have to have something, anyhow. My pity party is much more important than my back. Where's my center? Okay, right there. And, so I came up with my next project. I'm going to finish this till the end of the month. Today's the 25th. I'm dealing with bureaucracy. Lots of it. Insurance companies, Social Security, Amazon to order the products when your insurance company poops out on you. Yes, we're lucky in the United States to have the insurance we have. What we have. My dad's union, thank God we grew up on the West Coast and he had a union. So he has a pretty decent pension for somebody these days. And, but all of their insurance in his name is canceled. And it will be reestablished in my mom's name. But as smooth as that transition is that they promise, it's not always foolproof. Such as when you go to the pharmacy after your mom has surgery. My dog's barking at the neighbor's dogs. Sorry. And as far as they know, he's deceased, so they canceled her insurance. I didn't know that until... Sorry. Hold on just a second. Bogey! Bogey! Alright. I didn't know that's how it was going to work. It wouldn't have been a problem if my mom hadn't had this major surgery right at the time of all the transition. She has coverage, but on paper she doesn't. So I had to pay for all of her medicines yesterday. I might or might not be reimbursed. That's not as earth-shattering as $70,000 a day in the hospital. That's covered. They assure me. No, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Like, well, this transition was supposed to be fine too, but it's not. Anyhow, so I had a pity party. And I started reading my mom's mail. And actually, it was my mail that my husband brought over to their house so that I could go through some of it. At least have a magazine to look at. And I came up with my next project. Then I've had my dad was a diabetic the last few years, but I never had to deal with it, mainly because I'm very squeamish. And so my sister always did it. The sister here. Well, now my mom is a diabetic. Well, her body does not produce insulin correctly at the moment. It may never, but we don't know yet. Because I didn't know your pancreas does all that for you. And she's missing 3/4 of her pancreas. And so we have to give her the little test 4 times a day right now. And they wouldn't give us needles because we didn't have insurance. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm just going to pay for it myself. She has to have this. And they're like, no, we can't give him. Anyhow, we argued and we argued. I got the needles today. So she went a whole day without anything, which is probably not the best thing. But we didn't have a choice. And then there's this bag that I have to drain and measure. And it's not my forte. I do art. I don't do drain bags. I'm just trying to add more color to this thing. And where are my paints? Oh, here are my paints. Oh, dear. So, anyhow, it has been a very rough... I was in tears twice yesterday. Alright, now I need to go get some water, because I'm going to try to spread some of this around. I'll be right back again. Then, first world problems. My sister turned my mom and dad's TV off the wrong way. And it takes like an engineering degree from MIT to be able to use this stupid remote control thing. They're all like that, I think, anymore. My mom and dad don't even use the TV the way it's supposed to be used now. It's like, argh! That was a horrible sound, wasn't it? Maybe we should just use some of Elvis. Because now my dog is banging on his food dish. He's such a little brat. Anyhow, my husband brought my dog to me last night because he knew I would feel better. If I feel better, everybody around me is going to be better. I'm one of those kind of people, unfortunately, it sounds like. And he came and fixed the TV, and he goes, why don't I bring some pet therapy to you? I'm like, oh, God, that would be wonderful. Now, towards the end, the dog bothered my dad terribly, and we were afraid the dog was going to trip my dad up with his walker and his issues with walking. My mom is a little bit steadier on her feet at the moment, even with a walker, than my dad is, but she ended up staying in bed all day today. So he stayed on the bed with her, and I was able to talk to insurance people and union people and diabetic needle people and relatives and all of that. Ooh, pretty. And come up with a new idea Okay, I said I was going to use this. Let's try to do something with this for my next journaling idea. I think that's just going to be it. Character isn't made by a machine. And sure, I'm not either. Now this is going to have to bend, and it's pretty thick. I think it was from like a cover of the back cover of a magazine. So it's thicker than a normal magazine page. This is not. I think Elvis needs some washi tape, don't you? Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. To ground him, or however they say that. I want to be able to see one of the Eiffel Towers, or at least part of it. Okay. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. Elvis, Eiffel. Herringbone. Ooh, let's give Elvis this washi tape. Looks like Hawaii. Blue Hawaii. I can't ever find these things. Can you hear the bird out there? Okay, this washi tape is all messed up. Oh dear. Yes, I think he needs some blue Hawaii, except it's pink Hawaii. Cute, silly, fun, distracting, everything it should be. Yep. I'm going to take my camera back to my mom and dad's tomorrow. I'm spending the night at home tonight, but then I'll be back over there tomorrow. And I'll be back on the chair in the back bedroom. I love this. Not bad for having to make it up as I go. Well, I make them up as I go every time. Bye. I'm rambling. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Stay tuned on April 1st. No April Fool's joke here. It's going to be, I think it's really cool. It's very unique. And hopefully I won't get in trouble from National Geographic. We'll just say that. Okay? Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Subscribe if you can, and I'll be back.